Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. My name is Mark, and today we are doing a starter for a cod loin with a bit of squid on the side, with an avocado puree, a potato brandade, and with a chorizo crisp on top of it, with bits of like herbs and stuff, and herbs and tomatoes and peppers and all nice little fruits and that. Just get rid of that for a second. So first of all, we need to get this on a high heat, some water on a high heat. Let's get this camera going so we can see what we're doing over here as well. So, are we on? Yep. So, get some boiled water, get it going. Whilst that's getting going, we'll be chopping up. So what I'm doing is peeling the potato. The measurements and ingredients will be on the actual front, or maybe at the end. I might do it both ways. But just get the potato. I'm just doing for one person because I am literally on my own right now. So just turn it up just to make some sort of mash. Yeah, nice lovely mash going, and just pretty much leaving it on there to boil. So whilst that's boiling away, let's get rid of this element. Let's just get like a bin bag to put this rubbish in. I think I've got a nice bag. So I'll put the rubbish in there. So, first of all, we shall portion the cod, I suppose. Get that cod portioned, or should we? Yeah, let's get the cod portion first of all. So, lovely cod and lovely squid. You can actually buy it properly fresh. This is not fresh. Well, it is fresh, but it's not. It's already been cut and gutted out, basically. Normally, you pull this out and have its head and eyes and its guts in there. You just cut it off, which they already have. They washed it and cleaned it, and obviously you normally scrape it down to get rid of all the excess skin and grime guts, and it's lovely washed and cleaned, I noticed. So yeah, that is pretty much a squid. So it's lovely and cleaned and cooked ready, well not cooked ready, but it's lovely and clean and ready to be cooked. So as if we're doing a starter, this is too much for one person. Fortunately, this is all I've been given. I couldn't ask for a little bit less. So as a starter, I would say it's normally smaller than this, but I say about this much probably. Let's just see what that weighs. So that weighs hardly anything, to be honest. Yeah, it's not even. So yeah, it's about that much. Let's just do another piece, like it warming up. Yeah, that'll do. And we use this bit for all our little bits for the brandade. When it comes to the potato bit, we just flake it up in there and just cook it with it and mix it together, and that's that pretty much done. For the squid, which I'm now going to be doing now, just want to like nicely cut it up a bit. Might use a bit of tentacle, why not? Everyone likes a bit of flavour, don't we? So just cut it up nice and thin. Like I say, this is probably too much for one person. Yeah, it's almost like calamari sort of style. Once that's going, I just need to cut through a bit more. My knife's either not sharp, or there's just one very tough bit of squid. That's down, so I just use that much of that, and then I'll probably use a little bit of this. Why not? Let's just do that. So we've got that, and then I'll put this to the side, back in the bag for later. So loads of squid, Kevin. Too much really for like one person. I'll do something with it. So that's that. Wash my hands quickly because it's all really raw meat. Right, the potatoes are slowly starting to boil away, so that's once that's getting done, we'll just crack on to fish. So let's clean my knife. Nice clean knife, that's what we need. No fish on it at all. Dry it off. Right, so let's do the puree first, I suppose. So I need one of these, don't I? So let's quickly pinch this down. Right, be right back. Just got to wash this up. First of all, you need a blender. I'm using my drink blender for it. I've got a blender in the corner there as well, but why get that out once we got this nice little one? Because like I say, it's just only for one person, so we don't need too much of it. First of all, I just need an avocado, so I'm just going to fridge with my avocado. Becoming quite a big trend, avocados. I don't know why, because I'm not really keen on them myself, but everyone likes, you know, what they like, so people like them, they like them. So there's obviously a nut in the middle, so just right through it. It cuts eventually right through it, and just take it out. Well, I'll use this a little bit because I don't need too much, like I say. It's only for one person. Right, where's my bin? On it. Right, then normally you can just sort of peel it all off with your fingers. It's really quite an easy flesh to come off. Just got a little bit, just with a knife, why not? Bit juicy this one. Got some music in the background playing, why not? So the potatoes will start to boil, finally. It's taking its time. Well, this can go through nice and easy, but not with me. Not when I'm trying to film it. Luckily I don't really need much risk, as I keep saying so many times now. It's only for me. Want to come out for dinner, please, be my guest. Right, so that's that. It's a lovely avocado. I might as well just cut it a little bit just to help the flavour out. Just wrap that all in there. So it's normally like 1/3, I say, which feeds one person. I think it's 1 serving. Just not make sure that is correct before I can give that people over. Yeah, it's like 1/3. So I say a whole one for 4 people. It's not really, but that's what I say. It's a bit hit and mix. I'm still thinking that might not be enough in there, but give it a go. It's quite a small one, to be honest. Give it a go and see what happens. Right, so then we need a lime. So let's put this back and get a lime out. Might also get a lemon out at the same time, because I'll probably need both of them. So what do I need first? Right, a lime. Right, so it's about 1/3 of a lime. So let's just do like that. I think it's juiced as well, so best way to juice it. Put some little holes in it and squeeze it in. So just a little bit of flavour to it. Don't need too much. I've made this once before, it came out really nice. Always thought that the cod was a bit too big for one portion, but that's if you're doing like a Michelin star sort of stuff. So I've been that, pretty much my Loin hands, clean. Dry my hands a bit. Right, now I think I need a measuring jug and I need like 25 mils of water. Right. Well, unfortunately this is not going to be that way. So 25 is going to be a little bit, give or take. So that's about 50, so I just need half of that. Let's give that much a go. And then we need 3 mils of olive oil. 3 mils is absolute nothing now, so it's literally a tiny little amount of drizzle. Try to be in one, not down there. Just a little drizzle of oil. My potato is getting out. Beautiful. Right, so now we've got that. So pinch of salt. Where's my salt? Put it in here, is it not? Then want a pinch of salt. Get that too. Right, so now I need fresh coriander and cayenne pepper. Right, so fresh coriander. Oh, put the herbs over here. We'll get them all out, so I'll probably need them all in a sec. Alright, so coriander. So coriander, this is a really bizarre one to say, because I think it's in teaspoons. Yeah, teaspoons. Apparently it is Well, give or take. But a tiny little pinch. I say. Not that much. Tiny little pinch. I'll put all the actual proper measurements online, but I'm just going with. I think is that it? Oh, cayenne pepper, that's right. Is my cayenne pepper in here, or is it in over here first of all? Let's just have a look, see if I can find cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper, so it is a pinch of cayenne pepper, so I'll just put a tiny little bit in there. Not much, I think. And then put the lid on it and give it a go blend. To me, that still looks pretty thick. So you get a lovely mixture. I say lovely mixture. Can't even see it. Still not so low. Lumps out if I can. So we're looking for a nice little mixture, like so. I don't know if you can see that in there, nice thick avocado, like yuck. But people like it, can't complain. Right. See how these potatoes are getting on. So obviously there's not many in there, so it should take too long. Let's get in there. Right, so now that's that puree done, and the cod is ready. This squid is sort of ready. We now got to make the sauce. Right, for the sauce, let's just get rid of this. Right, for the sauce then, we will need squid, salt, and olives. So we should need. So I'm supposed to be doing 7 milliliters of olives. How does that work? 2, 4, 6. So just chop up the olives, just 6 olives per 7 I say. Shot, whack all in there. Want it as fine as you can do it. And then put it all straight into your pan. So once the olives are finely chopped, I mean you want it still a bit chunky because it helps to give a bit of colour to that sauce when it comes out. Then we need a pinch of salt again. So like a tiny little pinch of salt. That's it. Like, oh, you want your love is sending for somebody like me. Come on now, follow me. Nothing be greasy, don't mind me. Say, boy, that is too much. Right, now it's for the lovely chorizo. I think that's what this is. I just want a little bit of chorizo, not too much. How much am I supposed to have of this? 17 grams. Guessing I am. I'll put proper measurements on. I'm just rough guessing. And just cut that. Let's get a better knife out. Let's choppy that. Chop it all up. Throw it straight into that. Yeah, it's about a nice amount. Yeah, it's evened out. Now quickly. Boy, you know I want your love. Your love is coming from somebody like me. Come on now, follow my lead. I may be crazy, don't mind me, say boy. Next we need roasted red pepper. Right, so this is a bizarre one because it literally says, well, I'll put it in grams eventually, that's fine then. So it's 17 grams for a person. So I'm just going to literally probably just use the top and bottom for myself. Probably a little bit more than that. Alright, let's just cut this up. Again, this is nice and diced, as fine as you can. I feel like being back to work, this does, doing purpose. Once it's all lovely diced like so, wrap that there, and yeah, get more. Right, there's my potatoes got me nearly there. Yeah, take it off the heat. Leave that for a second. We're about to go straight to that anyway. So it's probably a bit too much for my one person, but well, we'll sort that out later. So it's all nicely diced in there. Haven't turned the heat on and off in yet, just getting it all cut and just throwing it all in together. It's a nice thing about my dishes mostly, they always are just like throwing everything together at the last minute and kick it all up. Right, so that's that part, and then it's tomatoes and a bit of parsley, coriander again, so let's do the herbs quickly, go out. So just a little bit of parsley. This parsley has a bit of a mild taste, to be honest. It's kind of bland. It's pretty much in there just for the colour. I mean, it does have a little bite for flavour, but nothing that I like. It's nicely fine. It just gives it a little bit of colour, to be honest, if anything. And then coriander, which is this one again. Nice bit of this one. Hence coriander though. I do love coriander. I think coriander's got a lovely flavour to it. It's a much better herb to use than parsley myself. That's what I prefer, but I think coriander is more of an Indian sort of curry. If I was doing a curry, I'd be putting coriander in it. Yeah, parsley is more of a garnish to me for things what can't really have much. Well, don't want too much flavour to go into it with a herb. It gives too much away. Too much flavour, shall I say? Then I want lemon juice and then tomatoes and pan. So lemon, I think it's just a half of a lemon. Well, it was 4 portions, so I'm just going to be just a little pinch, put some holes in it just to help it out. I'll just squeeze it in my eye. Just give it a little squeeze. Try and get as much as that as I can. Like so. That's for the lovely tomato. Fry my hands quickly. So tomatoes. So I bought these nice little cherry tomatoes. You can use whatever really. It doesn't really matter what tomatoes you use, but I say the cherry's got a nice sweet flavour. Say about 5 per portion. I'd say all the grams. Don't want to that. All the grams and that will be put on the site itself, the actual YouTube channel. So don't worry about what amounts you need of everything. Like I say, I do keep saying, it's all going to be on there. I'm just going by. I mean, you can go by eye, and, make it yourself, make your own dish. Use the sort of same ingredients, but just your amount. Do you like tomatoes? Add more tomatoes. Do you like peppers? Add more peppers. You like olives? So add loads of olives. That's the great thing about it, really. It's like recipes are pretty much there to be experimented with. Because you never know what you could try out of it, really. That's one reason I do like cooking. To be honest, I love cooking just because I like to try new dishes and seeing people's faces when they try my dishes. Because back in the day, my fiance, I used to cook loads for her. She loved everything I used to cook. There's nothing she didn't used to like, and yet she used to say, "Oh, I don't like fish," and then, well, what do I do? Cook her a fish dish. And what does she do? Love it. And that's the main thing, you could say that you don't love something, but you can change people's opinions for just cooking it the right way, adding the right ingredients, all sorts like that. It's amazing what you can do, really. Right, so that's all that ingredients in there. As you can see, it's got a lovely colour to it. Might put a bit more let's just leave it as this for now. Let's just turn on the heat. It's on a low heat, about 4 or 5. And let's get my wooden spoon. And just keep stirring it for now and then. So this is going to be the sauce in the end. So it's not look very saucy, but hopefully the chorizo will sort of start getting some grease off the oil. Is that even time? Yeah. Just take this time to heat up. Well, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so the oil from the chorizo, which will give a bit of liquid for tomato sauce also to, hopefully make. And then you've got, it's not a really runny sauce, just a light sauce. I think it is literally, did I add olive oil? I don't add any olive oil yet. There's a tiny bit special olive oil. That's that. I might add a bit more chorizo, because I do love my chorizo. Yeah, let's do it. As it's out, pick this up the way again, add a little bit more of this. Got plenty to go anyway. It tears up quite happy, really. And once it's all cooked out, then we add the squid to it, which will finish the dish off, really. Right, so that's that done. This is raw. Let's get the olives. So we use olives out now. Do that there. Right, let's get this squid back over in the card. Right, so let's gently put this back on the heat and just add Don't need too much really because it's just for me. A bit too much really. Let's just add that fish to that. Let's keep that on there and then we'll blitz it, or cut it up, shall I say, flake it up. So this is starting to heat up and cook in. Move this out of the way. Some washing up to do later on, yay. And that's pretty much, this is pretty much the main ingredients. You've got the cod there. That's got to go in that once it's all cooked out nicely, because obviously I don't want to cook it too soon because it will go all tough. You've got a bit of cod in there with the potato just to cook that off a little bit, and it's going to be all flaking up inside it. You mix it with a bit of chives and stuff like that. And that is pretty much it. So let's just get our lovely bit of cod skin sealed on it. Let's get the back on full blast. So let's get that and then get a pan out. Got a nice little pan anyway. Not really, little big. Alright, get a big pan out. And right, so a bit of olive oil. So I'm going to drizzle a little bit of olive oil in there. A little bit of lime, a little bit of lemon. I'll just use this one. You won't use it all, do I? So right, so got a bit of that in there. A little bit of this. It doesn't matter what goes in there with it really, because it's just for flavour. I'm going to go with that. So that goes in there. Just quickly wash my hand. Whilst that's going, that's cooking out nicely in the back here. Just turn it down, why not? And then just need some chives, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was chives. Chives. Some chives in there like so. And could I just use up a bit of cod? I'll use both, why not? Seal that off. And that's pretty much that done. That cod shouldn't take too long in that boiling water. So right, so just giving that bit of colour, boiling that up, turn that down before it overflows. See how this is doing. Not quite yet. It's a shame if you won't be able to smell the flavours coming off it, but it's got some lovely shame because you can't smell the lovely cod here. It's got lovely smell of lemon. There we go, so I think let's get this out. Otherwise it might fall apart on me. I don't want that. Right, that's that. And that is pretty much it. We've got to do the brandade after later on. Get a little pan. Let's turn the oven on. Oven to about 180. This shouldn't take too long to cook in there, literally about 3-4 minutes. Turn that off now. Right, that done. Wrap that in there. Get that cooking. Get rid of this. Right, back to this again. See how this is getting on. Got some lovely saucy flakes that I'm going to show you. There's not too much sauce in there. It's quite more of a dry sauce, but it should be absolutely yummy when it comes to it. Right, whilst that is slowly cooking its way like that, we'll go back to this lovely brandy. So I just need to get the sieve all this out. So, potato masher, and just gently, don't want too much work into it really. Like so. Let's put this down here, that one's off. Move that to I need it. Just wait on the salmon really, aren't we? So for this I just need a bit of lemon juice apparently. Yeah. Squeeze a little bit of lemon juice. Inside there. Here's our frozen oil. And then fresh chives, which I will find shopping board, don't I? Let's just get this one, why not? Get another one out. This one's colour, I know. So this is our like potato mash. It's called a brandy, which is a cod mash with a bit of everything in it. Mostly finely sharp. Not too much of that really. And wrap that in there. Beautiful. Half a bit of salt flavour. Definitely not for one person. That's probably not look a lot, but that is for a starter. Way too much for one person. So just need a little bit of parsley. A little bit of parsley, and then salt for flavour. That just needs one of these on it. So I'll just grab one of these. Way too much of this. And get some nice pieces out that keep falling apart on me. Right, I know this is the wrong colour board, but we're literally out there in the door now. So I'm just going to sort of square it out a bit, or rectangle it, should I say, if I can. Oh, teared on me this place. So I'll just add this to that, why not? Put that cooking in there. A lot of washing up to do in a bit. There, the water stove. That's got to cook that out again, so let's get this on a low heat. So turn this back one off, turn this one on about 3. Cook that out a bit more. Then I think the potatoes probably need a bit of pinch of salt, a bit of flavour, a bit of seasoning, like so. Beautiful. And do I have a little tray or anything? I do the cake tray. So I just put these on here, wrap that in the oven for it. Right, and that's that sorted. Now it's literally all just putting it all to a plate, which should sound easy. Let's do that. There's my plate I'm going to use, a starter plate. Right, so right off the bake for everything to cook out, we'll start decorating the lovely plate here. Hopefully it all comes together nicely. So I just want like a little blob of that, like so. I'll show in a sec. A bigger blob. Miss out. Got a large blob and a small blob there. Then just grab this one and just gently give it a little tip. All you gotta do, like so. Maybe a little bit too much there. Two little blobs and then just give it a little flick, like so. Right. Right, now we'll add the squid to the mixture. Like I say, this doesn't take long to cook. The more you cook it out, the more tough it will get, so you really don't want to cook it too much. Half old and doesn't stir at the same time. Right, let's start cooking that out. I'll plate up the next ingredient, which is so a little blob of potato on that corner there. And then get out the chorizo which you cooked up earlier in the oven. Like I say, it's supposed to be a little bit neater than this, but unfortunately the chorizo is a little bit too crispy for my liking. Rather crispy, it's too delicate and breaks up a bit too much, so just sort of padding it on like so. And then this sauce is probably almost there. So once the squid's nicely cooked, so like I say, don't cook it too long. Just turn off the heat and get out the salmon. Let's plate the salmon up. So there you go, a little piece of cod, lovely cooked. Like I say, it don't take long to cook it. And you've got the lovely squid and the so-called sauce, you like to call it, on the plate as well. There you go, there's the finishing success. So a little cod, starter plate, a little bit of brangade, tiny little thing. Could be neater, but it's kind of hard trying to do it all with one hand when you've got a camera in the other. Let's go and eat it and see what it's like, shall we? And there you go, there's my cod. I hope you enjoyed the footage, and I hope you can get to experience and try this yourself and see how you get on. Yeah, like I said, I've done too much for one person, so I'll probably end up just putting it all together and eating it anyway, but that is how I would present it-ish, sort of like. It is kind of hard to try and present it whilst you've got a camera in one hand trying to do it all, but I hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching. Goodbye now.